7 defeats in 10 for Spurs, sees them 15th in the league. Ange Postecoglou says the responsibility lies with him.
I've never played a victim. At the end of the day, I still believe that the responsibility lies with me to get this right, and that's where I sit with things. Whatever the circumstances are, and it's fair to say it's a challenging situation for sure. A lot of it's kind of out of your control as a manager when you're kind of losing players in the manner we are at the moment. But I've still got to steer us through, and if I start sort of worrying about myself or the cards I've been dealt with, then again I kind of, it's a dereliction of my duties and my responsibilities. It's not how I see it. I see it as, these are the cards I've been dealt, and it's up to me to get us out of it. And I've got to be good enough to do that.
Let's get some reaction to this, shall we? With the former Spurs striker, it's a very good morning to Mido. Morning, Mido.
Morning, Mido.
Yes, good morning, guys. Good morning.
So, look, 1 point from 6 Premier League games, 6 from bottom of the table. Are injuries a good enough excuse for Ange?
To be honest, it's embarrassing. And I don't think the real problem is Ange or any other coach. And I'm being honest here. The people on top, they've been running the club from a financial point of view, not from a football point of view. And I feel sorry for every Spurs fan, and I'm one of them. That the club has been run with these ideas, and I always believe that you always have to find the balance between the technical operation and the right investment. And with Daniel Levy and people on the top, to be honest, and I have all the respect for them, but I really think that their first concern is to make money out of this football club. And I'm being honest. Honest here. Tottenham is a huge club with a great history. A club is that in London got the best stadium in England, the best facilities. Any player in the world should be proud to play for such a big club like Tottenham. But now it's very difficult to attract top players. It's even more difficult to attract top coaches because it's obvious that the management and the board, their first concern and their first goal out of this football club is to make money, not to win trophies.
Mido,
and this is the problem.
Can I say something that will back that up? I look at previous Tottenham managers and coaches in recent history. I'm looking at Nuno, what a job he's doing at Forest. Conte has taken Napoli back to the top of the league. We all know the success of Jose. I think they're sitting second in Turkey. So the level of coach that they've had is excellent.
Yes. Again, it's we're talking here in the same direction. If you bring the best coach in the world with this environment and this mentality, and I always say that the mentality comes from the top. If the chairman and the board are willing and really planning to take this football club to the top, it will go down to every one of the club. Goes even to the youngest supporter in the stand. The mentality comes from the top. The goals comes from the top. It comes from good transfers. It comes from keeping your best players. It comes from having a clear target is to be always in the top 4. I'm not saying that to win the league, to be always in the top 4, to play Champions League, football, to try to win one of the cups. This is where Tottenham belong, and this is where Tottenham should be. This is what I really believe. I see the club got all the qualities to be in much better place where they are now. And maybe what I'm saying, I'm sure if they hear what I'm saying now, the management, if they hear what I'm saying now, maybe they will be okay, not happy with me. But I'm really saying this because I really love this football club. I'm honored to play for Tottenham, and football is simple. Football is simple. It's science. You spend money the right way. You have the right mentality, and the right mentality again goes to everyone at the football club. But we are all football players, and we know if we see that the board is not getting the best players, is getting rid of their best players. What am I gonna, as a top player? What am I going to fight for? I'm not gonna fight. This is the mentality of the club. I will end up to be an employer. I will end up to be an employer. I will come in every day for train. We play the game. If we win the game, okay, good, no problem. If we don't win, okay, it's all right. Let's go to the next game. This is not the mentality of a club. I'm sorry.
Mido, I've got a text here from Scott, who's a Spurs fan, who says you're 100% right. This mess is down to Levy and the board. Football, not their core interest. A pound note is. I just want to move you along, though, because Manchester City being linked very closely with Omar Marmoush, who is a player you know a lot about. So can you tell us what sort of player City will be getting?
I'm proud to say that I'm the coach who discovered Marmoush. I played him in the first team. I was his manager at Degla when he was only 17, and I went on the media and on TV, and I said to everyone when he was 17 that this boy will be one of the best strikers in Europe. And back then, people laughed at me, but I saw the potential in him, not only with his quality, but with his mentality and his attitude. This boy, he comes into training every day, fighting for everything. He's a top professional. Since he was 16, he lives for football. He sleeps early. He eats the proper food. He makes his recovery. He is a mini Salah, if you could say that. Yeah. He is and I'm very proud of him, because I always believe that the best feeling in football is to raise someone and to help someone while they are young, and later on to see them at the top. So he's a great signing for City, and he can play as a left winger, but his main position is as a striker. He's a striker. He's a good left winger. He can do it. But if they want to benefit from him and get the maximum and 100% from him, they have to play him as a striker. And I know it's difficult because Haaland is there. He's scoring a lot of goals, but he's a different player than Haaland. He's much quicker. He runs the channels, and in front of the goal, he doesn't miss any chances. This boy, out of 10 chances, 1v1, he will score 8 goals. He's brilliant. Top signing. But please, and this is what I'm asking from the British media, don't compare him to Salah.
Okay.
Because it will put a lot of pressure on him. He needs time, but I believe that one day he will be as good as Salah.
Brilliant. Mido, thank you very much
Mido,
indeed.
great to see you, mate.
You've whet the appetite of Manchester City fans. Thank you very much indeed.
Take care.
Thank you.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.